saying that's good, and as long as you stay positive, like you stay happy, like karma only works like it doesn't work like, oh, I do something bad, like I steal this from that person, oh, that's gonna bite me in the ass so bad sometime in the future. It doesn't really work like that. No, it works more like what you learn as a soul, like, you know what I mean, like if you make fun of people with cancer and you don't care about it and you're like, fuck cancer, I wish I had more money for this and stuff like that, you know what I mean, and then all of a sudden, like, you like really hate cancer, like people with it, and then like you start like this petition or something like these people shouldn't get as much benefits and all that stuff, you know what I mean, and then all of a sudden your next life you have cancer, and then you learn what it's like to have cancer because that's what your higher self decided for you. And it also would have to be if you yourself can put up with it, because if you can't, it most likely it'll come at you when you don't realize it all the way until you're older, and then all of a sudden you get it. You know what I mean? Like it knows how much to apply pressure on you. It knows how much you can take because it's you who's putting it out there. You're treating yourself. You're training yourself. I mean, train yourself to be a better person, and the better of a person you are, the easier life gets and the happier you become. That's why some of the happiest people and all that don't even have material objects, and that's kind of like where my point was getting to before about games. When you die, man, games ain't even gonna be on your mind. You're gonna be experiencing something 30 billion times more intense and like amazing than games. Games is gonna be the last little thing that you're gonna care about, trust me. Like, believe me on that. Well, it is for me too, you know. Even I'd be like, I wish I could see some of the new games that come out. But honestly, I'm more excited for the time I pass away to just to like get hit again with like the source and all the information of all the lives I've been through and all the people I know, and you know, like, and you're connected to everything too, like energy room. Yeah, it does. It is, because like your energy, your consciousness, and consciousness is surrounded everywhere, from the universe to everywhere in this earth too. So you are everywhere. Like, no, that's why, like, you know how they say, like, as a metaphor, they say, oh, this person passed away. It's okay, he's everywhere with us. He's around us right now. You know what I mean? Well, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for being like, their energy, their consciousness is, it's in the energy of the universe. You know what I mean? Like, they're everywhere. They're in space. They're in the sky. They're in the stars. They're right here by your side. Their energy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's also, if some spirits, sorry. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. If some spirits are like lost, they haven't accepted their death yet. You know what I mean? Like, so those are the people that are still kind of like roaming around a little. Some of them do it for a long time, but like I said, time is nothing in the spirit realm. I could be dead for 1,000,000 years and then come back to Earth, and not even one day would have passed. Not even a second would have passed. There's no time in space. Yeah, yeah, it really is. And this is why, like I said, that documentary, man, like, you should check it out. Just it's not a religion, trust me. I'm not. It's just a way of thinking about some stuff. Like, say if you ever have a bad time in your life where you wonder why this happened to you or something like jog your memory to that, you know, and you'll be like, it'll put you back on like the right path of like, yeah, it's all about being happy and just controlling my good energy, you know, like not letting stuff bring me down. Is you? Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, like it's normal to feel bad. That's why we're here. That's why we dropped frequencies so much into the physical world to experience stuff like this, to experience these emotions and all that. Because we can't experience all this when we are our higher selves. We can only experience it when we're physical. Yeah, like, because when we're in our higher selves, we already know. We already know that everything is better, everything's good. All this is just for, like, this reason, you know? But when we are physical selves, we actually cut off all of our knowledge from the source, which is why it's so amazing. And we let ourselves go as just our own consciousness, like, but at its dullest form to, like, almost train yourself, like, think of going so far into yourself just to make yourself a better person, and that's what your higher self is doing, you know, like I said, your energy is consciousness is energy. We are consciousness observing the manifestations of consciousness. How come? Man, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Because like, if you sleep, you can even subliminally hear it in your head while you're sleeping. Before you know it, you could be getting like some fucking life, like space type of cosmic advice in your dream, and you could be seeing it from like your own like view or some shit. You know, like anything can happen like that. I don't know, but as long miss out on information. See, like that's the thing though is when you watch it, I'm not planning on like going like oh, so you know this part, you know, I'm not doing that. Trust me, because when this happened with me and when I was learning about this subject, I had to go at it at my own pace, and that's what my friend understood too. Like when he introduced me to stuff like this, he didn't continue mind-blowing. He just let me figure it out for my own. You know, so I'm just trying to open that door for you in case you want like extra like stuff to really think about, you know.
The more vehicles you can take out, the higher our pay will be. But the missions of failure, if you
yeah, exactly, because they just made this world seem like it's so harsh, when really we're just here to live and live in harmony with each other and in love, and you know, like that's why we're here. But like I said, we just got out of the Iron Age into the Bronze Age, so that's why the wars are slowly starting to go over and all that. Like it's not as they talked about it. Well, they're 2,000-year cycles. I don't know if, cause I think, the JFK stuff and all that, like, if that was around the time of, like, the Great Depression and war and, like, Vietnam, all this, like, stuff like that, it's like all, that's all Iron Age. And it's been in the Iron Age for, like, a good, like, well, see, that's the thing though, is anything that has to do with war, anything that has to do with a low negativity and a bad, all that stuff is what age you're living in. Like, that's why they go by horoscopes with it, because the true horoscope for Aquarius is actually, passing on knowledge with others to awaken others and all that, you know what I mean? That's why they did that on that Roman calendar and all that shit, and put 2012 was the December 21st 2012 was the end of that calendar, because that was the end of the Iron Age until it starts back up again. Sorry, I just got a text, I was looking at it. What'd you say? February something. Yeah, like for a month, yeah. But yeah. So now think of that being like a 2 month cycle, or not 2 month. Like yeah, think of that being like a 2,000 year cycle, and it goes like 2,000, and then a shit ton more thousand years. Like the higher it goes, the more like put it this way: in the golden age, people live to like 100,000 years old. Silver age, people live to like around like 25,000, and in the bronze age, people live to about 1,000 or something like that. And then iron age, people live to 100. But depending on your energy, the platinum age, gold is higher than platinum on this chart, buddy. Put it this way, you could just say platinum was on. The government could have just been like, "Here's platinum. This is more expensive than gold. That we'll use that as a higher currency," and you could be like, "Ah, platinum better than gold." Yeah. But that's the only reason why there's not a high amount is because of the low frequency right now. Because gold is also a high energy material too, just like diamonds and all that stuff. But yeah, I know. I've seen that planet. I was watching that actually on YouTube. Put it this way, man. Um, us as a Earth, the size difference, we're like times a million of a grain of salt, like minus, like we're like so like you can't even find us with a fucking thing to look at atoms. We're like we're not even an atom in a giant, and like you know what I mean? Like we're huge. I mean everything is huge, and yeah, we're small, and everything keeps going outside of that, and it continues to go and continues to go and continues to go. And all those have different materials and different stuff. Everything that came onto Earth before, like, humans, like, populated it and all that stuff, it was all materials from different parts of the universe. That's why some stuff had water, some stuff had ice, some stuff had diamonds, some stuff had... There's even a galaxy out there with rum that tastes like raspberries that's surrounded by it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like some type of hard alcohol or something like that. Well, like that just came from like maybe a small little asteroid passing by that area for 100 million years, and then all of a sudden hits that one rock that is us forming slowly, and then that material is there. You know what I mean? Everything is designed to like the smallest precision by the as we would call prime creator, not God or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because prime creator is us also. Prime creator is like I said, consciousness observing the manifestations of consciousness. We are the God. We are ourselves, but there also is our higher selves that look after us in the higher frequencies. You know what I mean? So we're not gods down here in the physical world, but we ourselves and our souls are gods. You started to sound like a banker. No one will stop me from becoming a god. It's like, I could see that. I could see that. You see, that's so like biblical. It's like that's like like it's weird, man. Like I know why I lived in the age of I live in an age of Aquarius, just because like I have to be here for the mass awakening. I have to fucking tell some people that shit is crazy. like, okay, so when you die, where do you go? Where's your soul go? When you die, where is your...
down there, boss.
You don't die? So where were you before you were born? There you go. See? Good answer. Good answer. I like that. I like that. I don't like where it started because you started with I'm a god and I won't die. But that answer near the end saying like, well, see, the physical me will die, but my soul will continue. You know, like, if the more you talk like that and the more you it's, I don't know, man, like, it's like a whole new ball game of positivity. I swear. This, yeah. I'll accept it. Yeah, I'll accept it to a degree. when you start when you start calling yourself God and bow down and all, yeah. Like, maybe I'll have to say something then that you know, I'm like, maybe you're not, maybe you're part God, but but maybe we're all part God. In that case, you wouldn't use your real name. You would use your name that you were able to figure out by, like, if you were really God, like, not God, but like if you were really, really highly energied beings, like Jesus or somebody like that were once on this earth, you would be able to tap in to your other lives through meditation and all that. You would be able to know your name. You would be able to know your past name and even probably your first name you were ever given, or even your spiritual name. You know what I mean? And then you would call yourself that. This is... Like, you'll be the same soul, but you won't be the same physical specimen. You'll change as you changed in your life. Like, I know not everyone's the same growing up as a kid, but like, people have still that same mind frame as a kid from as they get older a little bit. They still think of the same stuff they thought of when they were a kid, in a way. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's where you start changing your life, making your own decisions and stuff like that. For example, there's this whole process behind, like, evolution of the soul and helping the earth rise in energy to ascend it, like make it reach the higher ages, like the golden age and silver age, quicker. There's with more people meditating and more people with higher energies. So they distract us with games like Grand Theft Auto and nice sceneries and stuff like that to get people to sit there and not think about that and think about, you know, playing games all day and or going on Facebook all day or putting on makeup and going out and drinking all night. And they distract people with any, like, money, religion, drugs. You know, they distract people with any type of thing to make them off the right track. So whenever you have your own control in your own mind and you can say to yourself, this is what I want to think and this is how I'm going to feel, you don't let them control you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you're already breaking that link. But when you find yourself addicted to, like, a material object, like kind of like I am with my game or my dirt bike or something like that, I try and think about it more mentally. I try and go, you know what? I could go without my dirt bike. I don't need it, but it's fun to have. And I try and put that stuff in my head and I try and think that way, just so that way, like, it helps me out and doesn't make me so like, well, I need to ride my dirt bike. Fuck, I'm gonna get mad if I don't ride my dirt bike sooner. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, well, that's the thing is, I could be, because I'm somebody that gets really easily drawn into things, and, well, something that has to grasp my attention. If I don't like something, I'll barely even think about it. But if I like it, like a shooting game or something like that, and I'm, like, good at it, and I start, like, really enjoying it, chances are I'm gonna do that for a good while. Like, I can't... Yeah. I used to do that a lot too. I got... Yeah, it's good. I've, well, I can't say I've only drank in water. I've drank in smoothies and stuff like that, like with fruits in it and all that shit before. And I probably had like a frozen juice thing like once in like the last maybe 4 years.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Chocolate milk's pretty good for you. Oh yeah, it's like the best protein thing after a workout. You're supposed to like chug it. Oh, that's normal. Yeah. Sometimes you can't finish stuff. Sometimes you can. But remember this though. I bet you any money if you were to stop drinking pop for about a month, maybe 2 months, I dare you to try and drink it again. Tell me if you like it. I guarantee you, you won't. Yeah, you were telling me. You know, that's the best thing too, man. When you get a case, like a plastic bottle, like with a plastic covering it, and they're all full of plastic bottles. It's the best because anytime you're thirsty, you have a full cup of something right there, like a full bottle. And when you drink that, it quenches your thirst. But what happened to me was, I drank pop since I was like, you know, like since I could remember drinking pop, since I was a kid having little birthdays and stuff like that, you know. And yeah, and then as I started like paying more attention to milk and what was in milk, like pus and blood and all that crap, you know what I mean? Like, and then I was smoking cigarettes, so I figured out what was in cigarettes. Like I always knew that there was stuff bad in them, but stuff that was stuff that didn't even have a good effect on a cigarette, stuff that was just put in there just to kill you. You know, that's when I started going like maybe I don't want to smoke. Yeah. And then it came to McDonald's after that. I was always eating McDonald's, and I was overweight, like I said, right? I was almost 200 pounds. So then one day, well, I was going out with this girl for maybe like 5 months, and then when we broke up, like I changed my life around, kind of like I just had to do something, you know what I mean? Like I started working out, and I stopped eating like McDonald's and drinking pop, like, because I only drank water with my workouts. I didn't like drinking pop with my workouts. I found it gave me like a sticky mouth and all that shit, and I was just like I was like, all right. So I started drinking water, and then the more I drank water, like I started looking healthier, like in my face. And then I wasn't eating McDonald's anymore either, so I started slimming down a little more, and I was doing like stomach workouts and like side planks, and then stuff for like cardio, like jumping jacks, like wall sits, and not really cardio, but endurance. I mean, and I was doing stuff like that, yeah. And then I started working out like, well, I've been working out since I think 4 years ago. This year I think would be maybe about 5, but I don't do it so frequently as much as I did when I was overweight, because I was on like a roll then, like I was like really into it. But now I kind of like, after I lost my weight and all that stuff, and I got really, yeah, I got skinny, and then I started working out and I started putting on muscle, and then I started getting pretty big, and then after that I stopped. And I stopped a bit to take a break because I noticed that the more I was working out, I started burning more and more fat and more fat, and I was only having like nothing but muscles, so then I realized I had to stop a bit and put on some weight. So then after I did that, when I did, I wasn't doing as much as I was doing on the sheet, and slowly by slowly every day I've been cutting like one thing off, you know what I mean? And then I try and pick it back up and just do my whole entire sheet again, and I would. But then the next day I wouldn't do it because I was tired from it. So then the next day I would do it, but I wouldn't feel like doing the entire sheet again because I was lazy because I took a break, right? And then I got into that habit. Yeah. So right now, like, yeah, like right now I'm still in shape. Right now, like, you know, like I can still bench and I can still curl, all that shit, and I still do. Like I worked out yesterday, but I'm not as active. I'm not as active like as I was before. Like I can't like do the entire sheet and drop down and like do my push-ups and then go right to stomach and you know what I mean, go back up there, keep doing my other stuff. I can't. I'm not like that anymore, and that I think that's how I lost all my weight, being like that. But now I've been more focusing on just working out like every like second day, and just trying to, yeah, maintaining what I got and trying to, if not like push a little harder some days to try and see a little difference. You know, like I haven't been going all out on it, and yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. 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 That's how I feel. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because like I said, I don't work out every single day for 5 days a week like last time. Like now I work out like Monday. I'll work out maybe Tuesday, if like do like a different workout or something like that if I'm feeling it. If not, I'll work out like Wednesday and then Friday and like shit like that. You know, like I'll work out maybe like three times, 4 times a week. I was going by Friday. Like Friday, I work out because it's the weekend, and I always look forward to going out to drink with my brother and all that. And I want to like look like the best, you know. So I was always like that. And see, that's exactly how I felt too, especially fucking starting up the woods, because I was all tired from up the woods, and then I come back, and there was one time I did my sheet after the woods, man. And I tell you, the next day I woke up and like, you know, you go take a shower, you like take your shirt off and all that shit. Like I fucking look like still like I just got done working out. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I should do that more often. And then I went to work and then I was all sore and shit. And I couldn't wait to come back home. And when I got home, I just passed right out. And then that was the end of that spree. Yeah. Exactly. It's like it pays off to like feel good and like work out and get that exercise, but damn, it sucks when you get tired. Yeah, I used to have that problem quite a bit of times. Like it was like quite a while ago I was saying that to you. I was like, well, I gotta go to sleep at 12 and shit. I think that's when Corey was playing more. Yeah. Yeah, so turns out remember how I was telling you my boss might have been taking that truck driving course? I hate that when I pronounce words like that. He was supposed to. So my mom was telling me that she's like, I don't think you're gonna be working next year because he was taking a truck driving course, and I don't think he's going up. And I was like, oh fuck, eh? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, well, I'll see. That's the thing though, is then when I was hanging out with Nelson the other day, he was telling me that one day, because Nelson owed me money, right? Like from buying him the dirt bike and all that and cutting the price in half. So he was working, cutting at that. And at one point, I was there at Nelson's at 12 o'clock at night, going on 12:30. And I just started drinking with him, having a fire. And I had to work the next morning, get up at 5. So I was like, oh, fuck. And then Nelson's like, I'll go help you out tomorrow. I'll go help you out. And he's like, here, look, I'll call Sheldon right now. And he called him. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to go up and help you guys and all that. And he's like, you don't have to worry about paying me either. I owe Tyson some money. And he's taking off a day's worth of, like, how much he gets paid off of that pay. And I was like, I mean, he's like, all right, and all that. So then we went up, and we were like the fucking A team, man. Like we made them like almost like $4,000 in like a fucking week. Yeah, and he was experienced, but I was only experienced for like 3 months or something like that. So like we just never worked together before, but when they put us together working, we worked like better than Nelson did with his crew and what I was doing with my crew. Yeah, exactly. It's true, huh? Yeah, it's fucking. That'll all change after the economical, not economic, that money shit that's happening. When America goes bankrupt and all that shit. When bullets start flying, that's when this world's gonna have their last final war. But after that, there's gonna be a good change where everyone will be good. That's the biggest fear like right now for it all. It's just you have the two like biggest people like Russia and fucking America with all their fucking guns and all their shit and all their money. Well, America with all their money, you know, and their equipment. Like they're like trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. Fuck. Like, and whenever that, sorry. The Simpsons yeah. The Simpsons episode predicted Donald Trump as president during an economical fail with money around the same time. Did you know that?
This is Pequot. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea when it was released. I don't really watch Simpsons, as weird as that sounds. Where did you, like, was it like on The Simpsons itself that it said that, or was it just a post by somebody saying, oh yeah, this episode was released on this day?
Gaining altitude.
Yeah.
Departing.
You thought it was what? No? Yeah. Oh, it's not like you predicted that or anything. Yeah, apparently, yeah. Oh, fuck, I know I'm like sitting there on my phone, didn't even like change anything on my Warframe yet. I didn't even like really play anything. I'm still on like a color screen, changing the color of my little guy while I'm following him around. It's cool too because you can really customize like everything on this game to your own. Yeah, like almost everything. It's even so complex. It's more complex than Destiny. Like I don't even. I'm looking at it all and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Yeah, but just the only thing you need to buy is like I have 73,792 like certain types of credits, and I have 75 like money credits already, like free money credits, and it's oh shit. Okay, good. Um, what was I gonna say? The money credits. It's yeah, like I had like free like $1,000, but the only stuff that's what I was gonna say. The only stuff that buys is like color appearances, and you can buy like first thing following you around. Like you can like buy a different thing that does a different type of thing. You know what I mean? Like for like 15. This one was 15. And yeah. So like I think the more you play and like you beat bosses and stuff like that, you get some money and all that. Must be a reason why everyone plays the hell out of this game.
Be careful down there, boss.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't find Destiny's that good. Like I played it quite a bit, and I can't get into it. Like it has a level cap, and it's stupid. Yeah. 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 After a while, like, cool, everyone just starts knowing, like, all the stuff, like, oh, did you feed Aurochs of the, it starts saying, like, the name of the mission and all that, and you're just like, yeah, man, I'm not even there yet, because I didn't even get past the first fucking raid.
Snake!
Like, I don't have that many friends to play with, like you. A game like that, yeah, just to get, like, a fucking piece of a gun that people are gonna look at and be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You plan to put 4 hours into it. Ah, shit. See, right now? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say right now, I could change the color of my guy, which right now it's still on a pretty cool color, but I could change it to like black, like the blackest of the black. But it's 75, and I only have 75 real money, and it's locked, and that's how I would unlock it. Dude. That was messed up. Like Mike Tyson. Messed up. That's messed up. Seriously?
Help! Help!
Get pushed.
Boss, what happened? Boss! Heh heh.
Oh shit. I didn't mean that. How do I switch weapons? Oh. There's like a guy hiding behind cover, and I did like a wall, like, I mean, not a wall, a floor slide, and then I spun with my sword, and I fucking sliced him in half. He popped out. Oh shit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Cool too, you got like throwing knives. Yeah. And like you could you could do like a wall slide and like you double jump and your guy does like this weird like twirling spiral, and if you press L2 to like aim, it also like slows down your movement a little tiny bit and like almost looks like slow motion, but everyone else stays running the same speed except for like the enemy you're looking at or some shit feels like. Really hard to explain. It's pretty cool though, cause like you can go like pretty far distances with your leaps, and you can shoot while you're doing it. So you can set up some pretty like boss-looking kills. Got him throwing knives from fucking long ass distance. Come on, where?
is in.
What happened?
ЛКП, понял. Обследуйте сектор. Но осторожно. Конец связи.
That wasn't nice of them. Now was it?
Roger.
I don't know, I can't see him either. Well, I guess that's good.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Scanning altitude.
Only?
Departing.
So you finally found that legend of a gunsmith. The guys on the R&D team are dumbfounded. They say he's every bit as good as the stories. With him working for us, you'll be able to customize your weapons. Try it out in the ACC.
Yeah, so far this game is pretty good. Yeah, I think so. I'd give it a so far a 75 rating after playing the first mission. No, 75 out of 100. So three out of 4.
Be careful down there, boss.
Huh?
me too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This is B Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.